Everybody. Welcome to our Team Passion Business Opportunity Call. I don't really know what to call it because um, I would like to come up with a fun name. So if anyone has any ideas, let me know. But I'm really excited to share with you tonight about what we do as body partners, but I'm going to go a little deeper into that. And this is perfect timing because Dawn is on here and she is at her son's baseball game. And so that's something that I was going to talk about tonight, freedom, right? Like, so she has the freedom to work this business wherever she's at. She can sit and listen muted to a training call. So I love that. It's good. It's leading right into what we're doing. And so there's a lot, I went over in the event, a lot of the details about what we do as body partners. But one of the things I wanted to start with was when you become a body partner, right, you work your health and wellness goals and you work through them and you do them in whatever season of life you're in, right? Like, so 13 years ago I became a body partner, and I was talking to postpartum moms 13 years ago, right? So that was they call it a niche or a niche, whatever you kind of want to call it. And so 13 years ago, that's who I was talking about. That's who I wanted to help because that's who I was. And now I'm 47, my girls are 13 and 17. And so I'm talking to women who are starting to enter those menopausal years. And I'm talking to moms who have teenagers now or sending their kids off to college or that new season of life. And so that's super important when you're thinking about, hey, is this business opportunity for me? Can I be a body partner? And you ask yourself, one of the questions is, yes, because the body programs and products help me. So who can I help using these products and programs, right? One of the big vital behaviors that we do every day as body partners is work on our personal development, a personal growth plan. It used to be called like self-help. And I like to share this story because when I first started this business 13 years ago, I did not have an income coming in. We just were a one income household because we had decided when I had my second daughter that why drive 40 minutes for me to work to then get a paycheck to then give basically all of it back to gas driving to and from work and to daycare. Like, I was gonna net maybe $100 a week. So I was like, this doesn't make sense. So we decided that I was gonna stay home, which came with a ton of struggles, right? This was like that one income households in our world, in our country, is like unheard of, right? It's really hard. So I remember my partner, my coach, my leader, my mentor, whatever we want to call ourselves, there's so many terms, saying to me, you want to go get a personal development book. And one of the books he recommended first was this one, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. There were a bunch of other books too, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and some Brian Tracy books. Eat That Frog. Eat That Frog is a book for procrastinators. So I highly recommend everybody get it because I'm pretty sure everybody in life is a procrastinator at something, right? So I remember going to the librarian and I'm like, do you have like a personal development section, a personal growth section? Because I didn't want to buy a book. I wanted to just go rent one get one at the library, loan one out. And she's like, what do you mean, like self-help? I'm like, sure. And I threw out some authors. I'm like, like Brian Tracy, Darren Hardy, like Zig Ziglar. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, up on the third floor. And like, she directed me, right? And I remember having to lay down on the floor and read and find a book. It was on the very bottom shelf, all the way in the back. I was like, wow. And that was a big eye-opening moment for me where I was like, okay, we need this needs to be more relevant, right? And it is now. Like, now you walk into like Barnes and Nobles and there's like a whole personal development table. Like, so it's so much more than it used to be, which I love. But I'm always reading a book like this to kind of get my mindset right, know that I need to do. I'm always reading a leadership book. And right now I'm reading a book for myself regarding like my hormones in these menopausal years. I'm loving this book. So it's Next Level by Stacey Sims. So I'm always reading books that are relevant to growing my business. I was thinking today, I was like, okay, what can I talk about differently on this opportunity call that I usually don't talk about? And a lot of it is the personal growth plan. One of the reasons is because I don't know if you have heard, but Bodi has partnered with Brendon Burchard, who is one of the top 5 personal development gurus in the world. He's amazing. Please go look him up. My favorite personal development book of all time is Life's Golden Ticket by Brendon Burchard. I've read it 5 times. It reads like a story. It has you pause and like contemplate life. And so if you're contemplating this opportunity and you're like, this is scary. What will people think? I've never done network marketing. Is this a pyramid scheme? Like all the things, right? All of the fears. Go get that book, read it. You'll be able to find it in the library if you're like me back in the day, or just order it on Amazon. Life's Golden Ticket by Brendon Burchard. Go read that. No matter where you are in life, go read that. Another thing I wanted to share real quick, another story, is I remember working on my personal growth plan, and about a year into it, I do 1 to 2 hours a day on my personal growth plan. It's like I eat it up. I love it. I love it because it feeds me positive energy, and we know that we need that right now in the world, right? And I remember walking into the grocery store, and I'm grocery shopping, and I'm like, I'd been listening to Brendon Burchard, Darren Hardy on the ride there, so I was like, woo! And everyone was just like everybody is in the grocery store, right? And I'm like, oh, everybody's so angry. Why is everybody so angry? Was I angry? Like, I just noticed because I had raised my vibration. I had leveled up in my personal growth plan. I'm not saying this to say I was better than everybody else, but I had leveled up in my personal growth plan and raised my vibration where I was more at peace, and I was feeling an inner peace, and I work out and I eat well. And so I had a different outlook on life than people in the grocery store who may not have had the opportunities that I had, meaning they don't know about personal growth. They don't know about an opportunity like this. They don't know they can do at-home workouts with a very busy schedule. They don't know that they can follow a super easy color-coded container system, right? So that's what we do. We share what we do, and we invite people to join us. We don't convince, we don't stalk people, we don't hound people, we don't annoy people. We're not that annoying person that brings a salad at every event. You certainly can, but like that's not, we don't spam people. We literally say, I love these programs. I absolutely love them. I feel amazing. I have made amazing friends. The community is amazing. I have accountability to these people that have the same struggles and challenges that I do. I've raised my vibration and leveled up because I read personal development every day. I want other people to feel as good as I do. And that's literally it. And I was thinking too, I'm like, what does raising your vibration mean, right? Like, or leveling up. Like those 2 words have been floating around in my mind with this personal growth plan lately. And I feel like raising your vibration, I started looking it up tonight. It's kind of like a lot of yogis use it and stuff, but things to raise your vibration is personal development, meditation, working out, eating healthy, like all of the things, right? And journaling. And I was like, okay. And I started Googling, and I'll do it later, but I was like, oh, I think what I want to do next month, maybe, which will be perfect for Thanksgiving, but maybe I was like, well, I want to find a book that talks about raising your vibration. And so I started on Amazon, and then I was like, oh, I got to get ready for this call, but I'm going to find a book, and I want to do a little book club in November where we all read a book together about raising your vibration. And I'm kind of excited about it. Like it's a new thing for me, but I'm really excited about it. So I talked about community and accountability and sharing your story. Something I want to talk about with sharing your story is you have an opportunity to write your story. Like you can, whatever your story was before, you can pull pieces of that in, but now rewrite your story to have a different outcome than you maybe thought you were headed towards, right? So 13 years ago when I started this business, I was overweight, I was tired. I didn't really know how I was going to lose the baby weight. I didn't really know how I was going to make money from home and help contribute to the household's finances. I didn't really know how to get out there and meet people because I couldn't afford to put gas in the car, so I was staying at home. Literally, Beachbody, now Body, solved all of those problems. I instantly had friends. I instantly had a community. I instantly had a plan to lose weight from home. I instantly had a plan to make money from home. I instantly was beginning to find out who I was outside of being a mom and a wife. Who's Nicole again? Right? And so I was able to rewrite my story. The path I was heading down was, gosh, I went to college, I have a bachelor's degree, and I'm filing bankruptcy. Like, what is wrong with this picture? To let's put bankruptcy aside. I end up filing, but let's put it on let's like forget that's in the past. I'm going to change my ways, and let's change the course of my family's financial future. My girls right now, my oldest is 17 and she's not going to go to college. School is not for her. And if I was still back at who I was 13 years ago, being like, no, you have to go to college, you won't get a good job, like, and having that scarcity mindset and having those fears, I wouldn't be where I am now to be like, okay, yeah, you do what you want to do. She's like, maybe I want to open a bookstore. Maybe I want to open a dance store. Like, she has all these entrepreneurial ideas that my mom never gave us. It was like, go to college, go to work, go till retirement at 65, and then take your 401k and live the rest of your days out, right? Like, it was, and that it's no fault of hers, but I love that I'm building a different legacy for my children, and they have this entrepreneurial spirit. My husband owns his own business, an auto body shop that's been in the family forever. So because of who we both are, because we've raised our vibration, we've leveled up, we're entrepreneurs, we're business owners, our kids are like, oh, so I don't have to follow the path that everybody else is following? No, you don't. And I love that. And so yes, you're going to get training. Yes, I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. Yes, you're going to get healthy and fit and feel amazing. Yes, things are going to change. You're going to share your story. You're going to invite people to join you. Some people are going to say no. You're going to have fears. You're going to have things that get you stuck. All of those things are going to happen. But I'm going to be there, and your team is going to be there, and this community is going to be there to pick you up and help you through the mud, right? And all of the sticky stuff. And you're going to come out a better human, a better mom or dad, a better spouse, a better sibling, a better child to your parents. You're going to come out better. Becoming a body partner is just going to level you up and make you better. Not that you're not already amazing. I'm not saying that you are. But it's going to level you up to this new vibration that you didn't even know was inside you, because you're going to work on health and fitness goals. You're going to work on mindset. You're going to get monthly trainings from Brendan Bouchard in a body partner app that we have that is freaking incredible. You're going to get a daily community. You're going to get accountability. You're going to get a coach or a partner that tells you, here's what you need to do. I'm right here holding your hand. You're going to get healthy. You're going to get fit. Your mindset's going to get healthy and fit. Your whole world is going to get healthy and fit. You're going to have a health esteem routine that focuses on your entire well-being, fitness plus nutrition plus mindset plus support plus accountability plus community. And you're going to invite others to join you. And some will and some won't. I want to share with you real quick. I promised I was going to go over this on the call tonight if you have been in the event. So I would like to do that. I want to talk about 3 paths to a body business partner. So let me find the event. I probably should have had this up, but this is the cool thing about being a body partner. you can just do things on the fly and mess up all the time. Like, who cares? We don't have to be perfect. Our team talks about progress over perfection all the time. So here's what I'm going to pull up. 3 paths of a partner. So Bodi has rebranded from Beachbody to just feel like all inclusive, right? My kids asked me the other day, my youngest, she was like, why is it called Bodi now and not Beachbody? I'm like, because there was some negativity around feeling like you needed a beach body, even though I never felt like that. Other people felt like that. And she's like, oh, that kind of makes sense. So we talked about that for a little bit. But you commit to your own health esteem routine, right? While helping others. You work your own schedule. You work in pockets of time. As I shared, Dawn is at a baseball game right now. She's working in her pockets of time, and that's what we do. So you can be a product partner where you share what you love with friends, families, and followers. You share your results to inspire others, and you get paid for referrals. That's step 1. Next is you could then support people on their journey, create a wellness community, run accountability groups, and get paid for your referrals and provide ongoing support. So it's kind of the next level. You're sharing. So like you're drinking your Shakeology and someone says, oh, what's that? And you say, oh, it's my Shakeology. Here's my link. That's kind of number 1. Number 2 is, oh my gosh, this is Shakeology. I drink this every day. Here's the recipe. And I have an amazing supportive community where we share dessert recipes on how you make our Shakeology. Do you want to join us? Right? And then a business partner is that next level, which does all those things. And then you decide to build a team of other Bodi partners who want to help other people. And you grow an active team. So you get to choose your path. And guess what? You get to switch up your path anytime you want. You get to start as a product partner. And then you're like, this is actually really fun. I want to run my own Facebook group. Awesome. You move on to an accountability partner. And now you're like, okay, my friends are asking me how I get paid for all this stuff. So I think I'd like to start growing a little team here. Perfect. Right? And so you decide, or something happens in your life and you're like, I'm an accountability partner. I have an accountability group, and something happens in your life and you're like, oh, I think I have to go down to a product partner for right now, but I currently have a community group. So I'm going to make sure they're all loving on each other. And I'm going to let them know that I'm in a season of life where I'm really busy and I'm grieving, whatever the life, I'm just throwing that out there that something might've happened. And you're like, I'm going to need to step back from this, meaning you're probably not going to add new people. So you're asking your accountability group, hey, could you just kind of take the reins for a little bit while I get myself back together, right? And then you can come right back into an accountability partner and they're all going to appreciate you. And then you might actually find some business partners from that because they started running the group on their own and they're like, this was actually really fun. How do I help other people? One of the things about becoming a business partner too is like, so my clients and customers will say, I'm just going to send everybody to you. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, that's amazing. Thank you. But they're asking you what you're doing, what your results are, what your story. They don't know me. So that's why we need more Bodi partners out here. We need more Bodi partners because I don't have a relationship with your family and friends and followers. So they're less likely going to join my groups. Like I've had people who send me referrals, so then I send an email or a friend request to these people, and then I'm like, hey, so-and-so sent me your name. Like, I'm so excited to chat with you. And they're like, okay, cool. Like there's no, because they're like, they just sent me to a stranger. Like I've had a couple people that will place an order, but I don't have a relationship with them and you do. So it's easier and better for both of us and for your friend if you become a Bodi partner so that you can help them and you can run a group with 3 people. You could do a chat thread or a text thread instead of a whole group if you feel like the group would be too much. Like you can do this however you want. So that's how I'm going to close. I just want you to know that as Bodi partners, you choose your path, you choose your energy level, you choose how you want to run this business. You choose when you want to run this business. You choose how much time you want to put into this business. This is all up to you. We all had fears about starting. We all were worried about people going to think of us. Every time I was worried about what somebody was going to think of me, I said to myself, are they paying my bills? No. So what do I care? Are they more successful than me? No. So what do I care? Right? All right. Thank you for joining us. Have an amazing night. Please reach out to your partner who sent you this call and just give this a try. You honestly, there's no obligation. Like there's no like you have to sell this or you're going to be canceled. Like we're not a canceling culture here, right? You get 6 months to make one sale, and if you don't, you just get knocked down to a preferred customer instead of a partner. Okay. Right. So if you're not actively working this business for 6 months, you're going to get knocked down to a preferred customer. But then if you say, now I want to work this business, you just upgrade back up to a partner. Like it's that simple. All right. Thank you for joining us. Please reach out to your partner with any questions, reach out to me with any questions, and have an amazing night. And that's that. We hope to have you join our amazing team.